Hi, Scanner Group. I'm Ryan Mallory.
And I'm Jared Banry.
Welcome to the show. So we have other things we want to discuss for this podcast, and one of those things is missing persons and cold cases. We've talked a little bit about cold cases before, but there are some missing persons cases that have come out recently, and we know Shane Egan. You guys have heard that one. Still getting information on that. Still working with law enforcement on that, and that's coming to a town near you.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of excited about how things are coming together on the Egan case.
Yeah.
I've had the honor to get to know Shane's mom.
Yeah.
And I've had some nice conversations with her, and she is a woman that is suffering.
Yeah, it's not right.
You know, I don't care what lifestyle the kid had, the mistakes that the kid made. Nobody deserves that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what your child is doing, that's your child. And every mother, every father loves their kid.
It's why we have that group for families of addicts. I mean, the families still care about them, and I would, and you would too, about your kid if they were in that situation. But just the same, that's not a reason to come up missing. And, we're here to tell you, if we have anything to do with any of these missing persons cases or some of the missing women that have come up missing from Jackson County at all, it's going to make it to the police. And we're going to pursue it because, the police have a certain number of man hours and they do an incredible job. And if we can throw some time on top of that and bring some closure to some families, then there's nothing more important than that.
Well, and the thing I want people to know and understand is as we're doing these cases, as we talk about things on the page, we are also working with law enforcement, and we are getting direction from law enforcement on try this, don't do this, don't give up this type of information, but come this way, and law enforcement is watching the page.
Yeah, definitely.
And they want people to be able to come forward and talk and to get it off their chests.
Yeah.
If I'm sorry, if I had lived in an addiction and I was in the point of my life where I wanted to recover and to get out, and I took part in something as horrific as a homicide, even if it was just moving the body from point A to point B, the guilt would keep me in the addiction.
Yeah.
And we're giving you the opportunity right now to send Shane home.
You do the right thing now, and that's going to help you recover from whatever you have going on later. And whoever we're talking about probably knows we're talking about him.
And I want that person and his girlfriend to know that we will not stop.
No.
This will not go away. I'm not afraid of you.
Doesn't matter where you go.
That's right. I'm not afraid of you.
You're
not going to scare me. I'm going to pursue you, and we are going to get justice, because not only is Shane's mom crying out for justice and for help and for pain, we have other faces.
Yeah.
We have other faces in the Rogue Valley.
We call people out for crimes all the time, and those crimes might be theft, they might be drug delivery, drug dealer stuff. Sometimes I post the drug dealers, call them out, make sure everybody knows who they are from the mugshots when the cops did the great job of catching them. And, commercial thefts, surveillance on residents and things like that, that's nothing. We're talking about potential murder in both of these cases and in other people that have come up missing in this area. Completely unacceptable. Literally will refocus my time on those kind of things when they come up because they're that important. And I don't know, it's been 6 years. You guys think I'm willing to spend some time on this? You willing to spend some time on this? Yeah, I sure the hell am.
Or you can test us and see.
Yeah, give it a try.
I wouldn't want to test us. This morning I made a post out on Facebook because I knew that we were seeing this uptick in missing persons. And this includes Josephine County. Josephine County recently has had 4 or 5 this year where women have disappeared. But I asked people, if you know a missing person case, if you want somebody's name to be brought back up to light, to get their name back out there on the circuit, answer below. And some of the information that came out was a Christopher John Evans. He was last seen March 13th, I believe it was March 13th of 2013.
I remember that case.
Yep. And talking with people that knew Christopher. Christopher also had an addiction. And the players' names are coming fast and furious.
Oh, boy.
And I without giving out too much information, there's a particular family out in White City that needs to maybe have a come to Jesus moment.
Time to cough up.
Yeah, because the people are wanting justice for Mom, because Mom has been suffering a long time now, and she is. The people that know her, people that love her, are sad. Because
A lot of you out here listening to this have kids, and maybe your kids are in school, maybe they're grown, doesn't matter. Maybe they're not in addiction problems or any of that kind of life. But can you imagine not only losing your child, but having no idea what happened to them or where they are? It's something that will play on a parent's mind until there's some closure there. So it's a pretty important thing to bring that back for somebody that has that kind of loss psychologically.
It was actually May 29th, 2013, so I was wrong on the date. But, I went ahead and posted information on Christopher tonight, and we have people that are reaching out and sharing information. We have a very sad case of Fauna Faye out in Josephine County.
Oh.
Fauna was from Lane County. She came down to Grants Pass to deliver some property, and she disappeared. And her dad is on the hunt.
Yeah.
And Dad's living out of his car. He's following up on leads. We have a father that is seeking justice for his daughter. And I'm just scrolling through the number of cases. We have a
I don't want that to be my Southern Oregon.
Brandon Purdue.
Brandon Purdue. I don't
Disappeared
know that one.
in 2008. Just turned 18 years old. Disappeared.
Huh.
It's sad, and we have all these people that want closure in their life, and I think we can give it to them.
Yeah.
I think we can give it to them.
Some relief from that dark world for the people that are still living in it even. I mean, if you're in that life right now, if you're into drugs, living in the shadows and those kind of things, you know that could be you. Any one of these people that's missing or dead could be you someday if you're not out of that life. So first and foremost, we hope you get out of that life, and we hope you reach out to somebody that you trust and get into some kind of program. But if you know anything about these cases, I mean, a little bit of your saving grace for where you are and a little bit of your recovery could easily be tied up in that. It's easy to stay high when you have something like that on your conscience, when you know something like that. If you can get it off your conscience and into the right hands, or we can help you get it into the right hands, that's going to be one step towards recovery for you in knowing that you did a good thing and you released the information so that somebody could do something with it, and then you can move forward from that piece of your addiction.
Yeah, it's I'm forever changed talking to these parents.
Yeah.
I sit and I try to understand. I try to figure out what you're going through, and I can't find the words. Because I can't talk to Shane's mom and say, I understand what you're going through. I have no idea.
No.
I wouldn't wish the death of a child upon my worst enemy.
Yeah.
That the thought of losing a child, and especially in a homicidal way, where your mind has no idea where your child's at. Where is he? Where's his body? What did they do to him? It's all these things that play over in these parents' heads. Sisters and children whose parents are gone. I know Chris has kids, and Jonathan today has kids, and these kids are going to want to know what happened.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't care if the guy was a drug addict. What I care about is finding the body, sending it home to a family, and allowing family to get closure. And there are people that are listening to my voice right now that know. I don't care if it's an anonymous phone call. I don't care if a friend of a friend calls and says, this is the case, this is where the body's at. Help us get these people home.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks for tuning in to the Scanner Group Crowdsourced Crime and Safety Podcast with Ryan Mallory and Jared Banry from ThiefHunter Labs. Make sure to subscribe today for notifications about the next show. Visit us at www.thiefhunterlabs.com or on Facebook as Thief Hunter Labs in the search bar.